many of you actually made New Year's resolutions this year? Show of hands. Very good. Okay, so about a third. Folks, welcome John, by the way. And can you give me some examples of resolutions you may have undertaken either this year or past? Yes, ma'am.
Learn something new every week.
Learn something new every week. Very good. Anyone else? Resolutions that you have undertaken in the past or presently?
Eat more fruits and vegetables.
Eat more fruits and vegetables. Very specific. Good. Anyone else? Yes, sir.
Reestablish friendships from the past.
Reestablish friendships from the past. Excellent. Anyone else? Well, according to these are top New Year's resolutions. This is according to USA.gov. Anybody care to guess what the top 5, among the top 17, if I put 5?
Weight loss.
Weight loss. Okay, anyone else?
Better job.
Exercise.
Better job? Physical fitness? Okay, so here they are. Lose weight. Not surprising, right? After December, you want to work on some stuff. Save money. Get fit. Physical fitness. Eat healthy. Manage stress. Is that a big one? All right. And what I want to do next is how studies show that by February, most of us have actually abandoned our resolutions. Whether these be them or the ones that we've actually committed to today, right, or said in public today. And so I'm going to go over what a typical plan looks like, right, and what the science-based plans should look like, and ways to execute so that you actually get there. So what do you think a typical plan looks like? Setting a goal. Setting a goal. Anything else?
And then wishing.
Wishing? All right, wishing. Please let this happen. Anyone else?
Writing down specific steps.
Specific steps, okay. Anyone of you actually do that when you do a plan? Set goals with specific steps? Okay, here's what a typical plan looks like according to the surveys. You set a goal. Very good. You exercise willpower. This is the wish. That's excellent. You encounter distractions and setbacks. Guess what happens next?
Give up.
You fall habits by February. Now, why does that not work? Why does not setting a goal, willpower, even doing specific steps work? Well, actually, we'll get to specific steps. Why would that not work? What goes wrong with that? No right or wrong answer, we're just checking.
Maybe
Yes.
because there's no plan that if you deviate, how you're going to get back on track.
So there's no plan to get back on track once you deviate. Very good. Anyone else?
The goal's not specific enough.
The goals are not specific enough.
Or realistic.
Or realistic. Okay. So they're designed to fail. Most plans are designed to fail because they focus on goals. They actually focus on aspirations as opposed to actions that we structure the habits that create the results. Okay? The wrong targets, that goes to, again, to the aspirations versus the specifics. They have punishing rewards. You work yourself to death, work out, you know. You starve yourself. No wonder you don't want to work out or have a diet plan, right? And I'm like, I don't really want to starve, and I don't really want to be uncomfortable and have a hard time doing this. And they have unrealistic execution, and more on this later. Now, here's what science says we should pursue that's designed for success. First, you set your actions, not your goals, to change the habits and the routines. You have to be very detailed, very specific about them. For example, walk 30 minutes daily at noon, okay? Versus, I'm going to be healthy. That's not going to be enough. Okay? You create cues and rewards. So you set your alarm. Say you're going to do this at noon, you set your alarm at noon, some kind of cue somewhere. And you have your walking shoes under your desk to tell you, you know what, we're going to be walking. All right? And then you have rewards. You know, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to enjoy a slice of cake at the end of the week or something. So that it creates sort of that connection of, you know, that was okay to do. And you expect obstacles. So if it's going to rain, have a raincoat ready. So you don't have an excuse. So this is having a plan so that if you deviate from your plan, you actually have something that will make you go through it anyway. And then you accept setbacks are just real. It's just part of getting through it. Now, a little bit about execution. I did a bit of research on this. And what the experts have found is that we get sort of trapped into an annualized point of view of how we execute anything. So we have a goal at the end of the year, right? So by the end of the year, I'm going to lose 15 pounds. By the end of the year, I'm going to, X, fill in the blank. And what they really say is that you need to break it up into 4 mileposts, 12 weeks at a time, so the idea of quarters. So you look at your year at 12 weeks at a time. So 12 weeks from now, you consider it like you have a goal at that end, for milepost, you review, and so on. And you revisit again in 12 weeks, you have another milepost, and so on. All right? And then you build the new habits that you shape new ones. So for example, walking regularly brings awareness to health habits, right? So the more you walk, you start thinking about, wow, I feel good about this, and then somehow it relates back to other habits. You identify quarterly specific actions, again, specific. So the first quarter, for example, you progress from 30, the next quarter you go to 45, and so on. You build on that. And then you use relevant measures. And what are those relevant measures? As a result of walking, I feel more fit, as opposed to, I walked every day. I mean, if the walking actually isn't getting you more fit, maybe something else is going to get you more fit. Who knows what that might be? Walking faster, walking longer, whatever it is. But at the end of the quarter, you actually measure that and say, did that work for me? I mean, am I getting the results I'm really looking forward to at the end of 12 weeks? All right. Now, the experts also say you carve time to get there by focusing on one resolution at a time based on a keystone habit. They say if you try to do all these things at once, or even 2 at a time, you're more likely to fail because it's too much. What you want to do is build on the habit that then informs other habits. And next thing you know, you're walking, you're eating healthy, now you're saving money. And now of those 5 things, you actually have 3 things on the way to the end. So how do you get there? Apparently you focus on very specific actions that are based on habits, and you break it up, if you look at a year, into measurable goals 4 times a year. And good luck. Thank you.